nose itch. Thank you, cousin, for letting me know about this gel right here. I need to have the toothbrush on me. On it. Really, but we'll hit it up later. We'll get it. This right here, the Edge Tamer. And the Edge Keeper. This is the Edge Keeper gel for them girls out there. If you don't know, now you know. It don't dry. Oh, white. I mean, even like the way it dries, it's like it don't really dry. It just fades away. And I'm gonna get some more, because where I got it, the price was right. I'm gonna look other places though, actually. But to me, I feel like, I mean, even though it is what it is, I'm sure it should be less expensive. It's not really all that expensive to make. I just think other things probably put a lot of alcohol in it to where it dries up your hair. Just think about like how it has evolved since, yeah, it's just like 40 years ago. Like all the hair products have evolved for people. But I love this stuff. Thank you, cousin. If that's you, because my cousin, she be spying on me sometime. What's up, Aiden? Harlow? I'm getting my edges together. And watching people. Nostrovia. I want to learn how to, I need to learn how to pronounce. Like I might be able to recognize that what region, possibly area the language is from, but just can't pronounce it correctly. But anyway, let me show y'all for who this might. This is the 24-hour Edge Tamer. This right here is the bomb. Guess what? Most people spell my name Aiden instead of Aiden. Of course, I could believe that. This is the bomb right here. All right. I appreciate that. Heck yeah. I just may make 2K before the end of the year. I appreciate it. It's one more closer to it. Making it possible, Aiden. But just beside the fact that I'm watching people. This car gonna start to the gas settle in now. So dude, you know, one thing we can't do, especially in these modern cars, but in modern like from 2000-ish. All right, thank you, Harlow. You know, just 2 little braids. But I'm slicking them down, making it look, you know, making it look like a little even cooler. Because this is what we need. For those with the half-breedish, weirdest hair, for sure. I would imagine it work on the whole 100%. But this one here is a game changer. It's perfect for, you got the white hairs, kind of darken those up with the glistening. But the way that it dries, it doesn't dry sick, but I have a foam. But I am 8 years old. You're a little baby. So that means I gotta watch my mouth, Aiden. Where are you from? What country? So I know you're not up at 5, 4 in the morning. And just as smart as ever talking about you can use a phone, but that's just it. Kids is smart. They should be knowing how to use a phone at 8. Especially in this day and age. You know. But anyway, like I said, y'all, this is the 24-hour Edge Tamer by Eben. This stuff is amazing. Oh, 7 in the morning in Georgia. Wouldn't it be 7 right now? Is it 2 or 3 hours? On a Friday. You talking about you sick and you up. Flicking through YouTube. Well, I guess you know your ABCs if you're doing all this. Well, you could be making breakfast. You got the grits and bacon and the shrimp gravy cooking. So that's less things for your mama to have to do. And you know how to say your birthday is in 8 days, so you're going to be 8 or 9. Well, you were just all kind of grown. Well, I'm going to tell you now about birthdays, kiddo. It's a new beginning for a next level for you. And every year that you come, it's like it's just an evolvement. It's not about people giving you parties and stuff and presents, because it's you. What are you going to present to yourself? What are you looking forward to? Some might say that's a lot to tell an 8-year-old. Wow. Well, if you on the YouTube and conversing with people, you know, you got a little bit of sense. So, the reality of it is, I'll give you a 1-up on it, kiddo. It's for you to celebrate. It's for you to celebrate and make it a celebration. Because life is going to get to a point where people are going to be like, oh, it's your birthday. Oh. Some people you're going to be expecting somebody to say happy birthday to you and they're not. Or you get to a point where you be a little discouraged because you got PTSD from birthdays, so you just don't know how to really celebrate them. And for some people, it's going to become a convenient thing for them. And they're going to say, oh, I'm used to you not wanting to celebrate birthdays. I just don't tell you nothing. And you can say, well, I'm not like that anymore. I've changed. And they'll still treat you that way. Yep, I'm talking about myself. Or I had a associate do that to me. And as much as I said, hey, I don't feel like that, it's like they just ignored it. And how conveniently we weren't speaking during the time when my birthday was, and then it was like after the fact when I spoke to them, and how they said, it's funny how they said, yeah, I thought about calling you. I really seen how much they have no respect for me. But want to brag and boast about how much they had celebrated somebody else's. So yeah, some may say, oh, they're 8. But, you know, I do say that my channel is not for kids, Aiden. I appreciate you saying hello. I appreciate you stopping by. I appreciate even getting to subscribe, because sometimes, but I don't make any of my videos for kids. I have grandkids. I have a child. Well, he's a grown man now, but yeah, no, hell no. Heck no. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna be grown, you know. It's 4 o'clock in the morning for me. And even if you was my grandkids, I'd still be the same way I am, but you're not my child, and I feel like I might be considered inappropriate behavior for you, Aiden. Well, 7 in the morning. I'm just saying, my philosophy in life, I would tell my grandkids too. But because I'm a realist, and I would be speaking to my grandkids, telling them about the preparations of being ready for life and not sugarcoating shit. Okay. Well, y'all in Georgia, so fishing and guns and stuff, and especially depending on what part, because like I said, I was out there in Georgia. Hell, there was a young man, 16, and he worked in the gun store. He could carry around a gun, he just couldn't have it loaded. So, Selena, is that a part of Georgia? And y'all don't need to be, well, y'all could just be talking. But, see, that's a little weird. All right, Aiden, you're being a little weird. Don't do no shit like that no more. No matter who you are. We're not gonna be posting up addresses, period. Matter of fact, because you're doing some childish stuff, you're going to be timed out here. Yeah, that's just a little weird. You know, we're not going to have people on here doing weird stuff. No matter what. The traffic is picking up. People is up. But that's right. I'm like, it's Friday. It's Friday morning. At least about 40 more minutes and I could go check in. So this dude pulls into the gas station and it seemed like the car had run out of gas maybe for a second. I don't know. Or whatever the reason it stopped. I'm thinking it ran out of gas. And yeah, sunrises are really cool. Sunrises, sunsets. My nose about like modern cars with the electric gas thing. You can't let, like, you don't want it to like literally run out of gas and you stall. It can mess up something. Oh man. I'm kind of needing to use the bathroom. We should be able to hold out for a little bit. But mind you, let me put my scarf back on. Put my scarf back on. And get them edges. Excuse me. Get them edges laid down. And that's what we got our edge tamer for. Good Wi-Fi. You know, like for a flight that's just like an hour and a half, is just like not worth purchasing. But there's a lot of airlines, like that's some of the benefits of Southwest Airlines. Their flight comes with Wi-Fi. Spirit and Frontier, you gotta pay. Spirit is supposedly going to be closing up flying out of some of the cities that I fly out of, like all the main cities in within 120-mile radius that I fly out of. They're gonna stop having flights out of there or to there. I don't know. All I know is like, oh, it kind of hurt my feelings. But that's where, like Southwest had a lot of $39 flights. And that's pretty inexpensive to go on a $49 flight, you know. I mean, $49 or $50 just like to fly out to like LA, Vegas, Reno. Like if you know within the California area, if you're going to even $140 to Texas. I mean, Texas is a big, long state to get to. Like the major parts that you're gonna want to get into Texas gonna still take you like another half a day to get there. You know, once you like cross the border from like Oklahoma and stuff. Harlow. So depend on that. Not even really depend on where you're coming from. It's definitely more sensible to fly and rent a car. You know, some people might be like, hey, I don't have the $500 deposit just to to have my car held, to rent it. And that's where, yeah, now that can be like the downer, the negative. And like just figure it out because you got to get it, because that's definitely to fly out to like Texas and stuff or just anywhere and then rent a car is way more least expensive in time than driving. Duh, obviously, but especially because gas isn't the way they used to be. Like gas prices used to be quite, you know, reasonable and sensible. You could fill up your car for 20, 40 bucks and drive 500-600 miles. And then it was like, heck yeah, road trip. You know, quite a few people could go. Now it's going to cost you 4 times as amount as that. And with that, four or five people could fly all together for that price. And rent a car. The last stop before the airport, I mean, just like, so this pot for sure just making a killing. $5.49 a gallon with people, because most people just using a card. A 20 cents upcharge. Well, I think that's what it is where I got gas at. But damn, gas is $5.29. Anyway, let's fill up this car before we get here. We'll turn it to the airport. And it's almost like he returning his returned the car, and then he got to get over in there. After seeing one battle after another, Sean Penn, Leonardo DiCaprio, and the Colonel's demeanor, this older white gentleman, he's just head over heels for black women, especially dominant black women. It was like, make me think about how see people that come from out of town, and I remember even meeting a guy that came from out of town from Texas, buying a car out here, and his transaction probably took like 3 hours, and he had, you know, almost he had like 18 hours, and leaves the next morning. And that was his thing. He's like, while I'm here, I want to do as much as I can, because I can't do none of this stuff at home. It made me realize that that's how people are. A lot of times, or when I went to Vegas, lots of times when people like, yeah, they're just from out of town, they're like, hey, I want to party because I can't get these things from where I'm at. And while I'm here, it's like, let me just go all out. It's like, wow. To me, it being adventurous is like talking to somebody. Just taking a chance and being like, hey, I'm not worried about getting turned down, because the chances of me bumping into you again are like slim to none. You know, and like where I live at, or not even live, just towns I frequent hang out, I'm not too easily comfortable being like, hey, how you doing? Because I might get rejected, and then I can see them again. I don't want to do that. Okay. Still got like 30 minutes. I don't know how they charge me, how they prorate me, but especially I'm thinking, since it's like, heck, I don't know what I'm paying for, a day and a half a day. I got a AAA. I got like $10 off because of my AAA, so. What I love about it is that I'm parked like, and then the next block over is the airport entrance. I like that idea. Oh, excuse me. Oh yeah, 98.2. I'm gonna tell you what I do like about this iPhone. This is 16 Pro Max. Is the battery life is great, and the storage. I guess they go hand in hand, but that is a big, big, big factor. Plus. I need to use the bathroom. Dang it. Okay, don't think about it. Don't talk about it, and get it out your brain. You ain't even gonna tell it. Don't tell it. Don't tell it. Hey, that's what it do. I appreciate you. We'll talk to you later with the D Crew.